historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him that early.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. 3 yards through. Rodgers going to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And the Packers are going to have what looks to be a first and goal as he'll take this down to the 10-yard line. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Randall Cobb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
They've I'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. First down, Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gostkowski the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And some room to roam now. Sheds off the tackle. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Bulldozes past him. And that'll be good for 85.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 45 on second down, Mayfield drops it off for Chubb. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Mayfield's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. From the gun, Mayfield. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Going to the air again with Mayfield. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. He's at the 40. 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's caught by Hooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 24 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone.
He's got a man, complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. To throw, Mayfield. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. You think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. A give to Jones. They find some open field here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for DeAndre Hopkins. He's all alone. Touchdown, Packers. DeAndre Hopkins. As the first half is winding down, and the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Browns drive about to get started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield.
You're going to make everything
touchdown! Nick Chubb, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose
loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So that will push them back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing, Mayfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Here's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end DeGuara. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
A good run by Chubb on first down as he'll get about 6 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Mayfield. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield off the play fake. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He gets it to Cooks. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A give. This is Chubb. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team?
Touchdown, Browns! A.J. Brown with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The give is to Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And some space here. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Here's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Browns on one play have taken the lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. EA Sports has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Illini kicker, Chase McLaughlin, to get us started. And we are underway from the... Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Winston. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? From the gun, Winston. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Fights through, and now a crease. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one. And while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Mayfield on play action. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. They go play action. Mayfield. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Mayfield. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Mayfield now. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Cameron Jordan able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker. How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down.